His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being. He can easily change that trend right here tonight.
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
John Cena, a three-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
Once the bell rings, these two are going to go at each other full force.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 353 pounds, Umaga. And from West Newbury, Massachusetts.
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen. John Cena and Umaga battle. Here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Now, Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Big headbutt to the guts.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
That's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks on.
Beat him. But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Here we go.
You ready for it?
Choke slam! Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan bulldozer. From the opposition. Oh. Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Oh, what a club. Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense. A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan bulldozer for his relentless offense. Yeah.
While Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other super... Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do, be it HBK, Triple H, Kane. The list goes on and...
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up. Cover for the championship. Cena's still in it.
He just won't give up.
He gets back into the ring. He turns it around on Umaga.
Momentum going back to his corner.
Could be what Cena needed to ignite a rally. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Flatliner.
Man, face first.
And Umaga is in control.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
When in doubt, try to knock your opponent's block off.
being set up in the corner now. Big elbow. Here it comes! Samoan spike! The challenger comes up big. Superstar setting up. Spiked with a Uranagi.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
Cena has no control here.
Umaga is showing no mercy out there.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
A headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a... weapon that could stop an elephant. And his body has taken a lot of the punishment.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. The wild man Umaga only getting more intense here.
Tension is mounting as he eyes his target.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Choke slam! Sometimes I look at Umaga. Here it comes!
Samoan spike!
Are we headed towards a title change?
And he slides him back to the mat. Pulled in for
belly to belly.
Momentum fully shifted to Umaga.
Cena having trouble getting his bearings. Here it comes!
Samoan spike.
We might see a new champion.
Going for the pin. New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
An incredible...
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes. Summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. 2 bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features 2 Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match and accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akon and Razor, the authors of Pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. They are totally prepared for the merciless tandem of 3-minute warning.
You know, there's actually a lot in common between these two teams in terms of tactics and physicality.
And guys, the authors of Pain now have 3 minutes.
And a combined weight of 770 pounds. Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's in a regular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way. Why would AOP be any different?
Because that's exactly what AOP does too. They play the same game as 3-minute warning.
We got 3-minute warning. In the authors of Pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match. It's a oh, he got him! Is he gonna lock this in?
And right now he's looking for anywhere to break out of this, and he does. What a sidewalk slam. Rosie and Jamal tell their victim, oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission. Nails his opponent to break up the submission. This match continues.
Jumping headbutt finds the mark.
Oh, the way to the hold on a second.
First up top.
Camera clock's locked in. He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much longer?
Nice escape. Whip back into the ring. Scoop slam. Jamal pins the shoulders down.
Oh, and our official got too close to danger there.
Some might see that as a weapon.
And look at this now. Bad intentions. Coming in a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just threw.
Thinking about a submission here, guys. Boston Crab cinched in.
The more he breaks the submission and keeps their team.
Oh my gosh. Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes. Boston Crab. The legendary Boston Crab. This might.
Trying to free himself. Trips the ankle. kicks off his opponent. Oh, shoulders down. Is this it?
Shoulder shoots up before two.
He's still got more left in the tank.
Oh, stiff headbutt.
Oh, my, what a splash. Full speed running body press.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings. Big splash.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
He quickly...
That's it. 3-minute warning or done.
Better hold up on the victory parade.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 13, liftoff, stomping down.
Hey, don't come over here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll stop him. Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm at the old trap. No doubt.
About it. This is just an extreme insult to injury.
Superstar setting up. Uranagi!
Shoving them away. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Oof.
This is just nasty. I like this aggression, just pure brutality.
Easy.
Shoulders down, raise arm, might be down for the count. Got it. No, just a two.
And you gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Ripping at the eyes. Here we go, Byron. And right into the cover.
Might end this.
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie, Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick for a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you could feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There's a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mela is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella!
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There's no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Stiff headbutt. Oh my goodness.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Look at this, we all know what is going through their head here.
Yep, destruction, carnage, annihilation.
Yeah, but they should be thinking about this coming out of their paycheck.
Inverted backbreaker.
Ow! Wow, what a leg drop.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Veteran confidence and mind games on display from Natalia.
Chop block! Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. I'm worried our announce table will soon be in the line of fire here.
Who cares about the table? What about us?
And now she delivers her back into the ring. And Tamina didn't see that coming.
Set it up. Nice neck breaker.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping. Someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Punishing boot. A shot like that to the ego can really shake you up mentally. Way up high.
Oh, an atomic drop! Ooh!
To the stomach.
Looking a little dazed here.
Snapmare takeover. Picking up speed. Ooh.
And a drop kick. Oh, tossed to ringside. And now she's making it to the top rope here.
Liz,
Good Lord. Taking flight.
coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks. The Queen just unleashed her royal wrath on Becky Lynch.
Here we go. Ladder set up in the middle of the ring.
Perfectly positioned.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
She's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here? Big opportunity for Carmella. Can she pull it down? Oh, wrist clutch. Into an arm breaker. Nasty.
Continually punishing, man.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
From the top. Bringing this back into the ring. She's starting to wear down here.
Yeah, the effects of this ladder match are not going to go away anytime soon. A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch. Big time clothesline. Good.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity. Of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalia, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Not a good spot to be in. She even slowed down.
into a ladder match. This could be the beginning of the end.
Sharpshooter applied. She's trapped in the submission. This won't cost her the match directly, but it could do a lot of damage for the future. She's getting...
Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter. Ooh, the direct headshot. Just sickening.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Becky definitely felt every last bit of that blow.
And all...
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Driving Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah. Undeniable. Athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Getting dangerously close to our announce table.
Sliding into the ring now. Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Victory is within reach now.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb the ladder at all.
She's in place. Can she end this here?
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here. Straining to get this thing down.
You got to do everything you can at this point.
Lynch brings down the briefcase. The first Miss Money in the Bank.
Your winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Becky Lynch.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina. Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a
win. And then back to Natalya. Tamina landed heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited. By their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Oh. Dragon screw ankle breaker.
Targeting the ankle.
Taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops.
Veteran confidence and mind games on display from
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
From the top.
And then back to Charlotte. Taking things back into the ring.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with.
A table. The WWE Universe is going wild.
Look at this. This can't be good. Oh, stop.
oh man. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Mudhole stomping. And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
And Charlotte's Eagle brought back down to earth there.
Destructive offense from Natalya.
Got crushed against that turnbuckle. Took every last breath out of them.
Forcing her right out of the ring. Bruising attack to the stomach.
Contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other cash-in was allotted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Powerful contact by Tamina.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen.
Savage Lynch. 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to come along at all.
Both superstars on the ladder, and the fists are still flying.
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex. She's really starting to feel the effects of this match.
There's the crucifix, nicely done.
She's ready to take this match to the Outside.
Inverted backbreaker. Ow.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
This is the chance. Could be the only one.
All eyes are glued high above the ring. Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment? From the top. Oh, my! He lost some of his stamina at this stage.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Running forearm. Setting up the ladder.
This could be it.
Turns it around.
Oh, goodness. Blasted right into the corner.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win?
Needs to move quick here.
This might be her chance.
It's only a matter of time now.
Furiously trying to unhook it now. And the Queen might be hurting after that hit.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Reaching for the prize.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Charlotte seeing her opportunity.
Charlotte's got a chance.
A thunderous form to follow.
From the top rope, incredible Hurricane Run. She's being derailed here.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging. Look at the gash on the face of Tamina.
Kick hits the mark.
Now Tamina sent ringside. Sit slam.
Put down face first.
Getting that ladder in position.
Right in the middle of the ring. Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank? So
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina letting go of her hold here.
maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone, but that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jay are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jay his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jay ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jay are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time tag team champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, The New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
The goal is obtaining those tag team championships. Being on the same page will be... The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain, punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown tag.
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No tags, no countouts, no.
Nice takedown. Stacked for the pin.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams. The Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
Discus punch! Oh, that'll weaken your arm.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Uh-oh. Turns that in his favor. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Ooh, that'll leave a mark.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
He gets into the ring. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a strong fight. And that's the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality.
The champ with the cover. Gets the shoulder up after one there.
A truly impressive kick out this late.
Jimmy saw it coming. Boom! Did you hear the impact? The challenger taking some minor damage.
Yes, Big E showing off there just what the power of positivity means to him.
Seems like the champ might have...
The champ is going for the cover.
Just kicks out. Not yet. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Hooks into Masada.
And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry.
No clue what he hopes to find down there.
Bringing out that kendo stick means he is truly willing to go to the extreme.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Face first into the chair. So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put it back to be crowned champion. Kicks out. He still has life.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming. Boom!
Hey, no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
I have a feeling the Usos are... Objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
The two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Precarious position for the superstar's opponent. But look at them just pounding away on their opponent's back. And what next?
And a backstabber.
The Usos and the New Day have such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
What tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect. We won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around the top row. Uso splash! Innovative offense from the Usos could end it.
And the Usos are 5-time tag team champions.
Here are your winners, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Hell in a Cell just became the Uso Penitentiary.
It was barbaric. It was volatile.
It lived up to the hype is what it did. The two greatest tag teams in the entire industry, raising the bar of competition inside the demonic structure.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley's, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
For the first time ever, we have a women's championship match. Bayley versus Naomi. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Oh, what a flying forearm smash. We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on
Taking flight. Look out below.
the 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward. Naomi going for broke in his high-risk offense from the... whoa, look out.
The airtime. The fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi that WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career.
Bayley's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
If Bayley was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
Golly, that's
Neither superstar giving an inch here. Neither competitor is backing down.
so much pride, so much resiliency on display. Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her. Her toes pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep...
A slingshot cross body.
Went straight to the outside and landed right on the target.
From the top through the air.
It connects.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. Yet for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked.
The ring, guillotine applied. Just wrenching away here.
Dangerous situation, needs to find her way out fast. And she does. Great move.
Oh, man, she finds a hard landing on...
No!
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
That wasn't only a reckless decision, it was a dumb one, too.
Well, if you're going to be reckless, I hope you're also tough.
You've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression, the way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves from the WWE Universe.
Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
Hair whip! inside the ring.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Drop kicked all the way to the floor.
Don't do it!
Cross body.
Whoa! Throwing all caution to the wind and leaping to the outside.
Oh, look at these Kawada-style kicks to the face.
Smashing the face right into the ground. Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Naomi feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to recapturing the championship.
Send into the corner. Sending her up on the top rope. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the? I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
She gets a... around the attack. Oh, man. What a technique. Good ring awareness. It's about to end. Looking to capitalize on that move.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
Oof.
Torture their opponent. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
Naomi out of harm's way.
Uh-oh, feel the blow.
There it is.
It is. It's locked in.
Oh, I think she's going to do it. I think... Bayley's gonna tap out.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Boom! Rear view.
Connecting.
Can the champ recover from that?
For the pin. No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.
History made in the Middle East.